Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to my channel. I am Divine Light, and today we're going to dive into the next 3 months energies of money, success, career, and material stuff coming your way. We're starting with your symbols, and then we're going to jump into the coffee cup. At the end, I'm going to pull some cards to get clarity. We have anger, a cup of tea coming forth. I'm going to explain to you what this is. Worth card shows up for everyone. That is probably a reminder that you're worthy of your desires, but at the same time, we see people working on these cards. So it can be representative of the gifts that you have that you need to really start showing them, not feel ashamed of them. So it seems like here that's going to be also a part that you receive your desires. That's going to be like an and contribution of how you receive. We have anger here. Someone actually hitting the pillow right there. This is an effective and also like something that is advised by therapists and such to get rid of the anger in your body. So if you're feeling that, it seems like it needs to go right now. It needs to go because you can see this person, it's keeping you up. Like he is drinking the cup of tea, but it's not really relaxing him. It's just giving him more caffeine than he can consume, his body can actually handle. What's happening here, I feel like the anger that you keep hold on to it is turning into other things that you cannot control right now. This can be an event happened about money issues in the past. Maybe you're still carrying the weight on your back, on your body, in your body, and that's causing kind of maybe a paranoia for some of you. And whatever like you're doing, for example, maybe you're taking something to calm yourself down, but it's causing more stress because of the anger that you're holding on to. The anger doesn't have to show up in very aggressive way in your body. It can be showing up as like being passive aggressive towards life. Okay. Another thing, I see the worth, and we have a light on the path. It seems like here when you start, you're worthy of everything that you desire. But the thing is, the world, the earth, the planet Earth that we're living in is actually based on universal laws and spiritual laws and physical laws, like the law of gravity. It works every time. Law of attraction, it works every time. And law of exchange, law of compensation, it works every time. The energy you put out there comes back to you multiplied every time. So money is a type of energy that we use for exchange. So it seems like here, you also, first of all, you're worthy of your desires, but also you need to put something out there in order to get something in return. And it seems like here, like you can reverse the process. There are other laws to bypass that, but I don't really have deeper knowledge. So the only one that I know is the law of exchange. So I'm mentioning here the worth you were seeing, which is also, like they put the energy here, they take care of the tree, and the tree takes care of them. They take care of the soil takes care of them. So it seems like here, this is going to be the main subject for the next 3 months, that you taking care of the something or someone, and they're taking care of you by maybe bringing you the financial wealth. Light on the path is if you're feeling the anger is because you're not seeing what's coming your way, and because we're going through the timeline of really stressful times at this time all around the world. And if you're not seeing it, it seems like there's a light on the path. It's either way, it's going to be working out for you. Okay. And let's see, I see a path again opening here. There's like a wise person on the pathway, and I can see someone right here as well for you. He's holding a sickle, so we have people like working on the field. So this can be a Scorpio, like maybe they might show you how to move on from certain things. Within the first month, there's a thought coming from outside resource, maybe an offer coming forward. This is a conversation, communication, a pathway is opening, but I don't think this is going to be something you're going to take seriously or you're going to act on it right away. The two pathways showing in the third month is something that you're actually acting on. Okay. What I see in your heart space is there's maybe a fight happening. I have seen this kind of like the warriors fighting on those, I think that those are like, where they put their people passed away in, and they have this kind of like murals around it. But it's carved. There's just sculptures. I saw them in the museums back, like yeah, before, and you can see the pictures of them as well. They're all around the world. I think they were supposed to be where the ancient Greek are, but some of them are actually like transported to European countries. So what happens there is we see the life of a warrior here on those things, okay? What they have been through. And it seems like there's something wording in your life that needs display, guys, okay? Maybe something that is actually needs to be turned into a book, turned into a movie, turned into something. And some of you might be thinking, oh, everybody's going through it, but it's not really that everybody's going through it. It's about your self-expression of that. It's important here. It can be turning into a book. It can be turning into, maybe when you talk about that story, that is also going to be a way for you to let go of the anger. Okay. What is that related? Because if you ever read about the warriors in the past, the warriors are always being taken care of, like a divine power, first of all, and second of all, the people around them, they take care of them because they serve the community, they serve the society. So it seems like here there's something in your heart you're still carrying. There's a struggle here. It can be even a family situation that you have dealt with, and it might sound like something of like how it's a personal issue, but it seems like this might be something that needs to be really coming out of you. It doesn't have to be like turning into a book. I feel like it can turn into something like that. It can be something that you can maybe even write down to really change the narrative of the situation, because it's in your heart space. Even if you get the wealth, it can be something turning into like a self-sabotaging situation here. I know it's really deep. I don't know why it's coming this way, this timeline, but I feel like there's some people that needs to hear it. That's why it's showing up that way. We have here a porcupine. This is on the third week. Third month timeline showing up. Porcupines are actually, they're not dangerous. They don't like, it's not like cartoons. They throw all their needles at you. Actually, last night I saw one, was trying to climb up the stairs of like a building, and they were trying to find their way out. So the thing is, this can be symbolizing a docile creature or a person, or maybe you, but the thing is, you have really hard shell around you and you're not really allowing anything to come in or go out. Another thing with that, I tried to guide the porcupine to like the ramp, it just came up, but was so scared and keep running to the corner of like the door and couldn't find, I don't know, it probably found after the fact, after I left, found the path down back to the earth. But the thing is, you might have assistants around you. Maybe you're thinking, you're fearful of them. That's why you're not taking the advice. What happens there is, yeah, you might find your path within the third month, especially. You might find the answer to your question or the situation, but might be a little later if you don't take the advice, if you don't ask for help, if you don't accept the help, if you're afraid of the help. Okay. So I feel like here, like there's a pathway opening. I told you there's like someone leading you there, but if like he's like looking on the ground, if you're not taking the help, it can delay your progress, your success here a little bit. Okay. Another thing, within the second month, I see there, like this kind of reminds me of a mountain range, and there are like the houses with those triangle roofs. Those triangle roofs are built to actually keep the snow on the sides of the house, like when it snows. So it seems like here, this can be like a very calculated and material investment. It seems like it is going to actually like have prolonged, it is going to have a future, but there's a hill that you're climbing here. Okay. Within the second month, especially, you might come across this kind of like an idea. You might produce the idea, or you might see someone actually climbing that hill already, but it's something solid though. The foundation is set, the buildings are there, so it's not something that is a promise in the future. It's something that you can see the results, okay, of the effort. When you put the effort, it's coming back. Okay, so it seems like somebody's climbing in front of you and you're at the bottom of the hill and you're thinking, maybe planning, should I climb that hill? I'm gonna give you the examples of what's popping in my head is, okay? So like I learned the classical way, go to college, learn a profession and follow it kind of energy here. So maybe first you need to go to maybe a course, and maybe you're going to find an internship and just start somewhere and learn how to execute certain things. That's when you're on the bottom of the hill, and then you're gonna start to climb up towards the top of the hill here. It can be representative of that. Second thing, maybe you're retired, you're not working, and you want an extra thing coming forward. This can be something, maybe a small investment that you're going to put on the side every month is going to have a return. Okay. But the thing is, it's like one step at a time for you and happening here. And guidance is important. I feel like you're following a wise guidance here. That's important here. And I see there are two people now. Like I told you, there's on the bottom that like the murals that are fighting with those sculptures. There are two people getting left at the end. There's actually like within the third month, and there's a big axe over someone else. I feel like here the fight is going to be axed by or there's a lamb. Maybe like a situation, a sacrifice is going to axe the battle. It's going to end the battle. And I feel like this can be your successful compromise, actually, like getting you the promise, getting you, I see there's a chunk of money maybe bringing to you. Okay. This can be a negotiation that you're having with a person, by the way. Also, it can represent that. Maybe it's a compensation issue, something that you're negotiating, mediating. And at the end of the day, maybe you're axing a part of it, but it's going to really bring the victory to you. It can be indicative of that. Okay. We're going to see if the cards actually show like temperance energy. That's exactly what that reflects. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Not all comments, but one comment. Sometimes I see that like these are so negative. Yeah. There are two desires. One of them is flowing really easily, but it's a light desire. The bigger one is actually taking a longer pathway. That's why I told you, like, there may be an easy way, but you might be afraid of the help. You might be thinking, when I ask for help, it can actually go south. Okay, so maybe, or authority, you're not trusting the authority. It can mean that. So I was going to talk about that. Sometimes I ask in the comments, like, do you want me to talk about the things, negative things that I see, or you want me to just be positive? And most of you actually prefer whatever comes up, speak it out. But some of the watchers, they don't prefer that. So I go with the flow. Okay, I go with the flow. Whatever comes out, I speak it. I used to choose it, pick it, and say, you know what? I shouldn't just say negative things. But then there are complaints under those as well that I'm not really speaking the truth kind of thing. So I'm going with the flow, guys. And this is a general reading. I hope it resonates with you, but it might not be for everyone, okay? What I see here, there's the heels, and oh my God, there's like a heart shape, and the heels is just want to pierce the heart. There are tears of joy. Some good news might be coming about some money issue. This is showing up like in the beginning of timeline. It can be happening right away or on the third month energy. But what happens with the heel and the heart? The heel can be yours, and a heart can be maybe someone actually like bringing you a heartfelt project, and you're stepping on it. Okay, that's why I felt you're not trusting an authority. You're not trusting someone maybe who comes with genuine intentions, and you might be stepping on it, and you might be rejecting it. Or this can be your heart project, and a heel might be coming to step on it. The boots, those boots actually symbolize like cool maybe. But the thing is, if you are the one like crushing it, maybe you should just take it slow a little bit. Maybe there is some value you can find in there, and you can make some money off of it. Or if this is something that is being crushed, if this is your dream, I mean, don't get like discouraged, because there's something better maybe waiting for you. If this is, I go with a book project, maybe like you're applying, like sending it to a publisher, and they're like, oh, well, we don't like that. Maybe there's another publisher out there, they would love it, and they will really deliver it to the people who will read it, okay? Because sometimes they have all, every publisher have their own type of customer. So if you go to the wrong one, even if they like it, their readers might not enjoy it. Okay, so everything happens for a good reason. This is an example that I'm giving. It can apply to anything. Maybe you're asking for help from one institution or applying to like a school. They're not accepting you because it's it's not where you belong to. There's a better place for you. Okay, that's why the universe is pushing you towards a direction that your worth and value will be appreciated. Let's see. Sometimes it gets frustrating, but I feel here 8 of Wands is like the things are happening really fast, especially within the first month. There's not going to be much of a delay. The things are going to be coming really fast. That's why I said like there's a push and pull. There's a fight also happening at the same time, but the things are moving as well. It's not a stagnant month for you. The second month we have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is planning. So when the things, the opportunities come and you might accept the offers, you might, if this is something becomes available, you just send the resumes right away. Or if this is something you want to get done, you're going to be active on it. But then the second month is going to be about like making future plans. I feel like this can be something that will encourage you, will give you the support, will give you the courage by basically to start planning for the future long term. We have Ace of Wands, and then what's going to happen, it's a little backwards here, but the thing is there's going to be, when you start planning, you're going to just start those creative juices flowing, which is going to maybe bring a passionate new idea. And it seems like execution also coming. Ace of Wands is not only like having an idea, it's also grabbing the idea and starting, even if it's small steps, you really walking towards it, going towards it. It doesn't always have to be a business idea, by the way. It can be the simplest thing, okay? It can be like calling someone. It can be coming up with like calling a certain institution, or maybe going to get the lottery ticket. It can be that kind of a thing as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a massive creations, because Ace of Wands is the ace. It's the number one. It's the one wand. It's one thing at a time. Let's see, we have indulgence here. This is actually wish fulfillment. This is 9 of Cups. It seems like within the first month, there's an opportunity coming your way. Maybe many opportunities coming your way. They're going to be, all of them going to be your wish fulfillment. They're going to be satisfying for you. Another thing we have here is 14 with a power. This is actually King of Swords. Planning needs to be in the frame of logic. That's what the King of Swords is. He's logical, he's diplomatic, he is reasonable, stoic. He doesn't get involved with things he doesn't get his emotions involved in the situation. So 2 of Wands is passion. Yes, it represents your energy, your fire, but it doesn't involve getting offended when the things do not really work out the way you want it to be. Or if you're preparing for something, maybe you're purchasing certain items to make something happen. Maybe you're an artist, you need certain type of paint. When you don't find the brand name you're looking for, you don't get upset, you don't get offended, you don't get sad. That's what the King of Swords energy is. He just goes to another store, he looks up another resources, and if he cannot find it, he finds something compatible to it, okay? And he keeps moving forward. That's the energy. When we have the Ace of Wands, let's see what's coming forth. We have 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords here, you can see the wolf wearing the sheep clothing. I saw a lamb, a sheep in your cup, and I saw it in a way that it is the sheep is going to axe a situation. And we're going to interpret this in the most positive way right now. 7 of Swords can indicate that you need to be really quiet and discreet while you are making things happen, okay? You cannot just advertise what's in your hand. If you do that, it can really damage your position, damage your situation. That's why I told you the lamb shows up and the axe shows up. It's a little like a counter, like the different subjects. Like the lamb indicates innocence, but the axe is like a different thing. So it seems like you might be stepping into a battlefield within this new passion of yours, and you need to be discreet. That's what it is. Deception, yeah, it can be also someone that you're dealing with, lying, stealing, cheating, doing things behind your back. So it can show up as also like they might blame you, they might want to entrap you. But the thing is, it is going to end up with your triumph here. The 6 of Wands is a victory. So if you be discreet and keep moving forward, you're going to receive your heart's desire at the end. Let's pull your oracles now. I don't know if you can see a little sound on the background. I dare to shut my door, and now my cat is knocking on the door. So who the hell do I think I am then closing the doors on her? Let's see. Inner peace is important. This is exactly the anger and the cup of tea here actually tells you. If you're holding anything, it's time to let them go, because it is preventing the inner peace. And when we can actually receive those bright ideas, this eureka moments, when we have quiet mind, when we have inner peace. So do what you need to do in order to get rid of that anger in a gentle way, in a peaceful way. That's like he's hitting the pillow is actually a way that he lets go of the anger without hurting himself or anyone else. Change is coming. The horse is a good sign. It's wish fulfillment. This can be even some of you moving to a new place. We have enlightenment also. You might understand how things work. Like I said, the universal laws are important. Maybe. And healing chaos, this, I cannot make this up. Everybody keeps getting it. And I feel all around the world, we're feeling right now chaotic situations are happening. And so it is, like the chaos is happening for as long as I know it, like 2000, since the 2000s, there's no settlement happened in the world. And this can be also like now we're walking towards the peaceful timeline, okay? As humanity, as a total consciousness, that we're coming together like a collective consciousness, we're healing the world. Let's see your affirmation here. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. I turn every experience into an opportunity. Okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.